Hey guys, I'm Mastar, and today we're talking about Blast, the mysterious #1 ranked hero from One Punch Man. Blast is way more powerful than Tatsumaki, the #2 psychic hero. However, besides a few silhouettes of his character, we don't know what he looks like, what his powers are, and who exactly he is. You may even believe that he doesn't actually exist, and the Hero Association just says that he does in order to frighten monsters from attacking. But we know that he does exist because of his battle with Elder Centipede. He was the only one to ever harm Elder Centipede before Saitama came along, damaging him to near death, but ultimately Elder Centipede escaped. Blast is independent and doesn't take orders from anyone. Supposedly, he is so strong that the Hero Association appointed him as the #1 hero, yet cannot control him. This is why he didn't show up to the S-rank meeting before Boros attacked. He only shows up on his own terms, usually when humanity is in danger. Tatsumaki had a flashback of when she was 10 years old and she was captured. Blast was the one who saved her, but she was locked up in a cell and didn't really get a good look at his face. In fact, I don't think anybody has actually seen him, and the image that they constantly show of him may just be the representation of what the heroes think he actually looks like. Now, in this little flashback between the two of them, Blast says that he does the hero job as a hobby, and he also knows that Tatsumaki was lying about her psychic power. He says, "I'll tell you one thing you should keep in mind from now on, and that is, when the time comes, don't go expecting someone to come save you." So there is a kind of philosophy or possible emotion here behind Blast in that he feels like everybody relies on him too much in order to save them. And that's perhaps why he's gone missing, is because he wants everyone to learn ways to defend themselves and use their own skills rather than just letting humanity rely on him, a sole person. Before we continue, I just want to give a shout out to Dollar Shave Club for helping out my channel hugely. If you guys want a great deal on razor and bath kit products delivered right to your door, clicking the link in the description helps out my channel a ton. Fubuki said that Blast's strength is equal to King, which we all know whose accomplishments are all from Saitama. If this is the case, Saitama could finally meet his match. There are rumors amongst the heroes about his abilities, but nobody knows for sure. Fubuki stated that his power rivals King. He can shoot lasers from his eyes, is the strongest psychic, and has the ability to command trillions of robots. She states that he could wipe out all of the other S-rank heroes at once. But the truth is, we really know nothing of this mysterious hero. However, there are some theories on his identity. The first theory is that he's actually an adult mob from Mob Psycho 100. One is the author for both One Punch Man and Mob Psycho 100, leading fans to ask the question, is it the same universe? Presumably, yes, as Tatsumaki had a cameo in the Mob manga, but that could have just been fan service. If Blast really is the strongest psychic, Mob Psycho 100 could be a prequel to One Punch Man, with Mob becoming the #1 hero in the future. The second theory is that he's a mirror Saitama. Anything is possible in the One Punch Man universe, and we know that Blast only does his hero job as a hobby exactly like Saitama. Could he be Saitama from the future, a parallel universe, a different dimension, or simply given the same gift of strength as Saitama? And the third theory is kind of wacky, but it's that he's Superman. The strength of Saitama and can shoot lasers out of his eyes? Looking at this picture, he really does look like Superman. Perhaps the idea of Blast is just fan service and he's actually inspired from Superman. If that's the case, we'll never actually get to meet him in One Punch Man because of copyright conflicts. There's another theory that it is actually Moomin Rider. A lot of fans seem to think that Moomin Rider is actually Blast in disguise, which I don't know why he would do something like that. We saw him get destroyed by the Sea King, but people think that he was acting weak because he wanted to see which heroes would actually stand up to this titan of a monster. To be honest, I would actually like it to be Moomin Rider, or I'd like Moomin Rider to get a power-up. If you take a look at Moomin Rider's hair, he actually does have the same hairstyle and facial structure of Blast, so it's not outside the realm of possibilities but I just don't see why the number one hero would run around acting incredibly weak all the time unless he's just got some weird quirk like that. But considering that he's friends with Saitama, it actually would be interesting in the future, as the author 1 could do some fun reveal later down the road. But if Moomin Rider, who seems to be the hero of justice, who is the purest of heart, actually is Blast, then I don't see him fighting Saitama down the road. So in that sense, I do want to see Saitama fight Blast, so I hope that it's not Moomin Rider in disguise. Or it could be none of these and he could just simply be some random hero who will show up in the future. In the one webcomic, we are leading into the third major arc. The first being the Boros arc, the second being the Garo and Monster Association arc, and now the third arc is in production as One begins drawing the webcomic again. In the most recent chapter, all of the Secret Ninja Village graduates meet together and discuss how the founder of the Ninja Village, the strongest ninja in history, has awakened. This catches Sonic by surprise. The mysterious founding ninja battled Blast 15 years ago and lost, ultimately laying dormant inside a recovery capsule all of these years. The new villain of this third arc could be the founding ninja, giving us a ninja arc, which honestly would be really cool. So far from what we've seen of Sonic, Flashy Flash, and the Twin Demon Brothers, the ninjas are really fun. Or the founding ninja arc may be a mini-boss, with Blast arriving to finish what he started, leading into the Blast arc. Say that the founding ninja is wreaking havoc on the city or some other S-rank heroes, and then Blast arrives. It could get really exciting. I'm sure the founding ninja has been plotting his revenge on Blast for the last 15 years, so with him awakened, we are bound to learn more about Blast in this arc. Blast may be the final boss of the third arc, or perhaps even the final boss of the manga altogether. I could see Saitama battling Blast in front of the entire world and being victorious, finally getting recognition for all of his monster slaying, and perhaps the story ends with Saitama becoming the number one hero. It's possible, but we are a long way away from that. There's one more villain that could be the final boss of this arc, and that is God. In the most recent chapter of the One Punch Man manga by Yusuke Murata, we are introduced to Homeless Emperor, one of the monster executives. The monster executives are insanely powerful dragon-level beings, arguably on level with the Monster King or even beyond. Homeless Emperor battles against Zombie Man, a fan favorite hero of mine. If you haven't read the chapter with Zombie Man vs. the Vampire, it's amazing. Absolutely stunning and amusing art. Homeless Emperor says that his powers were given to him by God, and there's even a picture of this god. Obviously, this is not the traditional god that we think of, as this one looks deformed. This god is most likely some dimensional or eternal being, and could possibly be shown here as a foretelling of a future boss fight. There is even a fan-made manga of Saitama vs. this god done by CMing Lap, and it's out of this world. You should definitely go look at it. I'll leave a link in the description. It's so good that I didn't even realize it was fan manga at first. So, the final boss of this upcoming arc could be Blast, the founding ninja, or this god who gave Homeless Emperor his powers. I think it really depends on how much longer One, the original author, wants to continue the series. Getting season 2 animated seemed to have ignited the spark in both One and Yusuke Murata's inspiration again, as while the season was going on, they were cranking out chapters. Apparently there was some interview with One where he said that Saitama is a parody character, he'll always be a parody character, and he'll never actually have a challenge, but I can't confirm that. I've never found that interview, so hopefully that's either incorrect or that was such a long time ago that he's changed his mind and now he'll give fans what they want, which is for Saitama to actually have a challenge and go all out. The Monster King battle with Saitama was pretty disappointing, so hopefully Blast will be so powerful that even Saitama will have to get 100% serious. So Blast may not be the boss of this arc, but with the founding ninja awakened, a man who lost to Blast 15 years ago, I think it's more than likely we're gonna get more information on this mysterious number one hero Blast in this one webcomic arc that is currently ongoing. point. And that I'm really excited for. I feel like they've kept Blast a secret for so long because he's gonna be a major integral part to the story down the road. I think it's more than likely that at some point Saitama will fight Blast, and I'm super excited for it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for checking out this video, and thanks again to Dollar Shave Club for helping out my channel. I'll talk to you guys soon with another video. Owarida!